All right, class. This is the last mini square for the value project. It's the same techniques we use with the eye, the nose, and the mouth squares. So if you have not seen those, you can look at those in the channel. What I want you to focus on the most with this mini square is the amount of light that is hitting the ear. Remember, if the flesh of the model is very bright, you want to leave that the white of the paper. So in reality, you're really shading only the hair. And if you look at what I'm doing with the hair right now, it's more of a diagonal hatch. And I'm coming back with an eraser and creating highlights so it gets that value of light and dark. If you look at the actual reference photo, you'll see that there's some stray hairs that look a little maybe blonde or if not gray. In the actual ear itself, you're not going to see too many dark shadows except inside the crevices or the fold of the ear. And you kind of create a very, very light shadow using very light pressure. Remember, we're not smudging, we're using strictly hand pressure. So if you look at the very top corner of the ear, you have a dark shadow there. So I kind of went in, the circle technique and try to smooth it out, get that graininess out. I did use an ebony pencil on this square just because I wanted to get something a little smoother, a little darker. So I did use that. If you don't have the ebony pencil, you can still do it with the number 2 pencil. It's not required. It's just a little easier to do it. But I want you to pay attention to how light I'm leaving a lot of these areas. If you start putting pencil lead where it doesn't belong, you're going to make the whole ear very gray, very dark. That's not what you want. Remember, the skin, if it has a lot of bright areas in it, needs to stay the white of the paper. And then again, I'm hatching diagonally to the right for the sideburn hair. You want to leave a little bit of a gap between some of those hatches so that it creates the illusion of very loose hair. And remember my tips in class. Use hand pressure to vary your value, use eraser to blend, and constantly look at your reference photo.